like it here. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going through together a BB Plus preamp. This thing, it's an overdrive pedal. I wanted to demo this one for you because I think it'll save you some time and let you have a lot of fun when you hear it, and even if you want to put it on your board. I use it across praise and worship all the way to rock, blues, country, pop. Somehow this thing always ends up getting clicked on. Even if I'm playing rhythm or lead, it's just got a righteous tone to it. And there are all kinds of things you can do to make it sound good. So kind of a one-trick pony, really affordable, and so I just thought this would be a fun one to demo. Wanted to give you some ideas around it, so let's dive in. So here's Totally Dry. And here's with a little reverb. And then here's with engage that EQ. So you can see it bumps the mids just a touch. All right, let's get into some sounds now. So something like couple things I want you to listen for. Listen for the harmonics, the sustain. Listen to the individuality of each string. So if I'm playing something like I can always hear all the strings. I'll just kind of freestyle a little bit, but I want you to listen to. You can hear the harmonics really nice. So really cool tone from a rhythm perspective. If you want a little bit of a lead, I'll show you a couple things you can do with it. One, you could play just a what I like to do with this, and I'll give you just enough sample to hear it, but I like to push it a little further. So I'll typically, when I'm using it for a lead pedal, I'll give it just a little boost with a boost pedal or maybe even a tube screamer just to give it that lead sound. So that sounds good. If I engage, I'll turn this EP booster on. Don't just listen for the volume, listen for the actual tone difference. Or I also like to use, I leave that one on all the time, but instead if I go to the tube screamer, sounds pretty good. It's got sustain too. Listen to the attack. Watch this. So if I want something light, you know, it's just got sustain for days. Again, I do have a little bit of boost on there. I'll take the tube screamer and that EP back, but it sounds great from a rhythm or a lead. So let's take it from there. Let's go into maybe some pop. Let's show you what we can do with that. So if we just do some sort of a simple chord change, you know, throw that on a loop. So if we do some intervals just to get started, give a couple of different ideas, something like or some chords, I'll turn this off so you can hear it better, but you'll hear in like a pop, you'll hear all kinds of different things, whether it's that warm kind of a or you'll hear sometimes like so you can just hear the difference of the attack, you know, if you're doing it light. If you're doing it heavy, definitely a lot more breakup. Still really easy to nail those harmonics, and it's just the warmth of it. It's just very... So I'll do a little worship here. If you want to just add some reverb, add some delay, it can show you how cool the lead tones can get over just something like an A to a D chord, like. So I'll loop that. Let's add some. Gain is down to noon. Let's add just a little delay. If you're doing, turn this loop down just a touch. To I'm going to move to a higher to the bridge and just watch the difference in picking. Turn this off. Point is you can really get a big difference. Or if you want to add reverb and you wanted to do some swells, like some big obviously the reverb's going to keep the sustain, but I love the crunch of it. It's not a distorted, it's not just a barely broken up, it's the blend of how much it's broken. It's really determined on how much I'm playing, because again the gain is at noon, but or if I attack it harder, and you'll notice a big difference. It's just cool, really diverse. Let's hit into some, maybe we'll do a little country. So for country, if you're just, again, clean tone on now this guitar, if we wanted to loop something like that, I'm going to turn this and just make it warm. Or watch, like, see? You can just hear how much more it breaks up when you attack it, so. Or if you're really playing country, just experiment. Throw a little trem on this pedal, and these are those rhythm tracks you'll hear buried in every country song. Get rid of the rhythm track, but it's just cool how you can hear that. And again, if I want, I can turn that gain up. I'll go up to, was it noon? So. Get rid of that. Get rid of that trem pedal, but it gives you an idea. I'm going to adjust the volume, I feel like Might have nicked it here on that last one. But that gives you a really cool idea for that. Again, just something you can do is roll your volume but knob back. Hear how it doesn't just increase the volume, it actually increases the tone. So for blues, pretty simple. You can just do like, I've got the gain now at noon, just keeping it real dry here, no reverb. If you want, you could go to the, you know, higher. Or you could do like kind of the twangy. And if you boost it with a little extra, say a tube screamer or something. I like it here. I mean, that's pretty money to have just those two overdrives. I will throw a little reverb on there. It's a little dry. So you can see from a lead standpoint, if you just go back to the pedal by itself, it still sounds money. You'd use it for funk too, you know. If you dug this, guys, or have any questions on any of the other pedals on the board, I got demos for them. Thanks for watching. Check out some of the other instructionals, too, where I go through what I'm doing here. But otherwise, I appreciate you watching. Rock the journey. Enjoy the journey. Don't forget to hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.